Welcome to the Photographers Podcast. Today we're going to give you a special treat. We're here at the London International Air Show. This air show has been voted the best air show in North America for the last 3 or 4 years. Here with 3 of my best buddies, we're going to take you around, show you some of the insights. We're going to show you the planes flying. We're going to show you the results and hopefully give you some tips and tricks along the way. Come on board. All right, so the tip I want to give you is when you come out to a place like this, work yourself from bigger to smaller, almost like peeling back an onion. You know, start with the big outside shot, get the whole plane, but work yourself into some of the details. So right now I'm shooting the turbine on this plane. I love the circle from the inside of the turbine and the fins that make really great geometric shapes. And hopefully it'll turn into a really great picture. I'm going to show you. You tell me. Hey, Dave, this is your first time coming to an air show, isn't that right?
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah. What are you excited to shoot?
Well, what I wanted to shoot was the planes flying over quite low, the quick ones,
Right.
and that sort of thing.
Well, we're hearing some come by now. You're not sure of your settings, I'm sure, just yet. You're going to play around, check out your settings.
Yes.
What do you hope to come back with at the end of the day?
I'd like to come back with a nice shot of a fighter plane, maybe with a slight roll on it, say some
Get those vapor trails, yeah.
Stuff. Nice and sharp and crisp, but that's going to be a challenge.
Well, you know what? We're going to get some of Dave's pictures and we're going to show you. That was great. Just got the tail coming around, got all the fire coming out of the back end. I can't wait to show you those photos. What's the sense of coming all the way out here without getting an ice cream cone? Now, the real trick is how to keep the ice cream off my face, take a picture with one hand, and enjoy my ice cream at the same time. I don't know. Let's see what happens. So we just spent about the last 10 minutes shooting an F-22, and what I found really interesting from a photographer's point of view was that as it was going through the clouds, when it hit the light, it was spectacular. So much clarity in the plane. When it was in the shadows, not so much. That tells me you've got to follow the plane all the way through the sky to get the shot you're looking for. As well, it was so much fun to watch the bomb bay doors open so we could see right underneath the plane. I have a great shot of that and I can't wait to show you.
Hi, Randy. Great to be here. It's having lots of fun shooting these planes. I guess the tip I'd point out is go up high shutter speed. I'm going at 1/3200th of the second, and that seems to be working pretty good.
So another tip I'd like to throw at you is to stop chimping when you're taking pictures, because I'm missing all these great opportunities when the plane is just at the right angle. So stop looking at your camera when you're taking pictures. Here we are shooting the Canadian snowbirds. You can see them going right over there. Hopefully we can get some great shots, but Canadian icon right there.
That looks like some sort of toy I remember having.
So it's starting to become sunset now, and it's getting kind of cold. I got my three buddies are all over there shivering. The special thing about coming here on a Friday is it is a sunset show, and I've never shot planes in this kind of lighting conditions. I'm hoping that we get some kind of neat effects. I don't know yet, but whatever we get, we're going to show you. So stay tuned. So, Keith,
Yeah,
we had a good time.
great time, Randy.
Saw a lot of great planes and had some struggles, but we worked our way through it.
Yep, I learned some skills about shifting ISO speed up and down and shutter speed and
Yeah.
all of that.
I mean, I think one of the things I learned was with the clouds that we had today, which were gorgeous,
Yeah, yeah.
but it really shed different light on the plane. So I can't wait to get home and see how they turn out.
Yeah, what I noticed about this air show with the lighting, as you're saying, is there wasn't any glare.
No
We
glare.
didn't have to deal with glare, and that was lovely.
And the fact it's a bit cold, I think the sky, the air was cleaner.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? As you can tell, the show's still going on, but we're going to get out of here before the crowds come.
yeah.
All right. Thanks
right.
for watching, guys.
Thanks for taking us.
Most people see a fighter jet and hear noise. To improve your airshow photography, you need to focus on pressure, light, and geometry. Don't just shoot the plane, shoot the atmosphere. This shot represents the holy grail of aviation photography, the Singularity 2. This is called the F-35 Cape Effect. This is handled by using the following in camera settings and techniques. Shutter speed. Use a very fast shutter speed, generally 1/1000 or faster, with many photographers preferring a 1/2000th of a second to freeze both the fast-moving jet and the rapidly changing air density. Shoot in high-speed, continuous burst mode to capture the exact moment the shock waves are most visible. Utilize continuous autofocus with a focus area set to vehicle, tracking, or zone AF to keep up with a fast-moving subject. Use aperture priority set to f5.6 to f8.5 is recommended, allowing the camera to manage shutter speed while you control depth of field. Exposure compensation can be used to prevent the camera from overexposing the dark gray plane against a bright sky. When the sun goes down, most photographers pack up. This is when the Raptor comes to life. Handling the extreme dynamic range of a glowing afterburner against a darkening sky requires prioritizing the highlights, the fire, to prevent them from turning into a pure white, featureless blob. The goal is to capture enough detail in the dark, twilight sky and the aircraft silhouette while managing the intense brightness of the afterburner plume. Let's move from solo jets to formation work. Photographing plane or jet formations requires a combination of high shutter speeds to freeze action, long telephoto lenses to bridge the distance, and anticipation of the formation's maneuvers. The key to a successful shot is capturing multiple aircraft in sharp focus, often while banking or performing dynamic aerobatics. The key here is to be in a position where you see separation between the aircraft, that they are aligned in a pleasant geometric shape. We all love to grab the smoke trails coming from the jets. From the snowbirds to the blue angels, these icons of the sky will create majestic designs in the sky. Jets create a smoke trail, technically known as a contrail, condensation trail, when hot, humid engine exhaust mixes with cold, low-pressure air at high altitudes, usually above 8,000 meters. Water vapor in the exhaust condenses and freezes around soot particles, creating ice crystals that form visible, cloud-like trails. Did you know that AirShow aircraft create thick white smoke trails primarily by injecting a paraffin-based mineral oil, often referred to as smoke oil, into the hot exhaust of the engine? To photograph plane or jet smoke trails, use a fast shutter speed, 1/1000 or faster for jets, 1/125 for prop planes, to freeze motion with an aperture around an auto ISO. Utilize continuous autofocus to track the plane and shoot in burst mode to capture the best trail formation. Get there early, as most shows have displays and tours right on some of the coolest planes. The lines will only get longer and the crowds will get bigger as the show gets closer to starting. Pack some food and bring water. You are likely going to be there all day, so plan accordingly. Plan for the weather. If the show is in the summer, bring sunscreen and a hat. If in the fall, bring layers or a jacket. Positioning is key. Map out your sweet spot in advance to avoid distractions. You will need a 100 to 400 lens if you really want to get the details of the planes. Don't go home when the sun sets. Golden hour shots are some of the best you can take. Banking planes will be your best capture, as this will show the power of the jets. Last but not least, bring a chair. Aviation photography is a game of milliseconds. Part of the fun is to master the art of making those milliseconds feel like an eternity.
free fall. Deploys the parachute, heading on into the target area. He is your home state representative, 8 miles national base round. For the new model P130, they're going to be using electronic modules.
Thank you.
Canada produced over 600 in their facility, and the Japanese manufactured 210. One engine.
39 feet long, so it's considered a small size helicopter. That's a big difference right there. 150 knots. Straight up. And this one kind of like, I've been inside with him before doing these backflips like that. When he stops and then sends it, it just kind of catches you by surprise up there. It's you.
Hope you guys enjoyed the show. You're watching 2025 International Mission Practice.
that sticker too.
Ready now We'll be ready in sequence early. Later, 2-3, thank you, ready.
Three jumpers operating as one unit. As this formation flies closer to the target area, the pilot will give a command for the outside jumpers to pull in their parachutes down. The command will be down, down, down. Listen closely. These jumpers are now accelerating earthward at speeds of over 80 miles per hour. As they near the ground, you may hear the pilot give the command of ready, track. And the jumpers will separate for a safe, soft, stand-up land. These jumpers, there's 2, 3, soft, stand-up landing in the target area.
than the inspirational.
Step out, blue, 0, 30 now.